Okay, so let's look at what is the use of base width modulation. So it helps in making input and output characteristics. Okay, so as you can see here, input characteristics, which will be the graph between input voltage and the input current. Okay, so input current can be anything, it depends upon the biasing. Okay, we have been taking the example of common base, but we will see for different configuration as well. Okay, as of now you just have to remember that it is the graph between input voltage and input current. And one more thing is important, not only it depends the input voltage will depend upon input current, it also depends upon output voltage. Okay, so for constant output voltage we will plot input current versus output input voltage. Okay, so input voltage will be here y-axis, which is a dependent variable, and input current will be the independent variable, which will be in x-axis. And there will be a curve like this for different values of like this, and we will see like this. This will be for different value of output voltage, this will be for different value of output voltage, likewise it will go. Okay, so for a constant output voltage we will make one line, then for different output voltage we will make one line. So that's how the things will go on. Okay, so just to give you the feel of how the input voltage is dependent upon input current as well as output voltage, base width modulation we saw. Okay, so that helps in making the input and output characteristics. So similarly, if you will see, this was about input characteristics. If you will see output characteristics, then it will be a plot between output current and output voltage. Okay, but mind you, in y-axis we have current and in x-axis we have voltage. Okay, here in y-axis we have voltage, here we have in x-axis current. Okay, because input current and output voltages are independent variable. Okay, so that's the reason they are in x-axis, and input voltage and output current, they are the dependent variables. Okay, so they are in y-axis. Now here the input current will be constant. Okay, so we have seen that the output current is a function of output voltage and input current in base width modulation here, which is applied here now. And we have seen the input voltage is the function of input current and output voltage that we have seen in base width modulation, which is applied here in input characteristics. Okay, so I hope you got the feel, means how we gonna proceed now. So for each configuration what we will do is, for common base, common collector, common emitter, we will draw all the input versus input characteristics as well as output characteristics. Okay, we will see these things, and these things will depend upon the configuration what you are choosing. So it is not always like input voltage will be VBE and input current will be IE. In common emitter, input voltage can be VBE and input current will be IB. Okay, so that's how the things will change depending upon the configuration. Input, output current and voltages will change. Okay, so we will see and proceed the characteristics now.